yeah. It's May 7th. It's the first 70-degree day we're going to have here so far in Minnesota. So it's also St. Croix Pottery Tour day. And that's where I'm headed right now. Okay. So like I said, I'm headed out to the St. Croix Pottery Tour today. First of all, it's a beautiful drive. Even though basically nothing is green yet, it's still a beautiful drive. And I go on this every year, and I mean, most people probably aren't into pottery, but there's some really cool stuff, man. And there's this one place that I like to go every season, every spring. I go to see the Rogue Potters, and they're not officially part of the St. Croix Pottery Tour, but man, oh man, those hippies make some super cool stuff. I'll take some pictures when I get out there. So the St. Croix Pottery Tour is, boy, it's really something else. There's a whole bunch of people who put their stuff on display, and I think there's 6 or 7 stops altogether. Today I'm probably only going to do maybe 2 of the stops. My old man told me to read Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. And I think I started it back then, probably in my late teens. And then I never finished it. It was a little bit too much for me. But I recently picked it back up, and this time I finished it, and what an interesting book. Like, it's such an interesting book. Some people say it's no longer relevant today, and I happen to disagree with that. I think it is still relevant. There are some really interesting things that he has to say. And okay, as far as what is the book about, the book is about, more or less, the book is about a father and a son taking a motorcycle road trip, camping trip kind of thing, you know? And such an interesting story. Okay, so the book. I need to go back and reread it, and maybe read it a little bit slower this time and sit down with a highlighter. There were some chapters that I really struggled with. There were some chapters that I really struggled with. Like there's a chapter where he talks about geometry. And I know that I think that what he was trying to get across was just this thought of, what's up, man? The thought of you know, comparing two very similar things, and how humans have this weird desire, and just almost like a need, I think, to literally compare everything, man. So I need to go back and sit down with a highlighter or a pencil or something, and spend a little more time with that book. But if you've ever heard of it, it's actually, I mean, it's really quite good. I would recommend it to somebody if they're interested. So what the book is really about is he's trying to talk about, like, you know, this idea of values and what's valuable to him in his life, and he spends a really long time trying to kind of define what quality is. That part of the book is quite interesting as well. So he says that quality is indefinable. So here's the first pottery place I wanted to stop at. This is a really cool house, man.
Oh, absolutely.
It's beautiful.
Do well.
That's the process, right?
All right, that one was fun. Now let's go hit up the Rogue Potters, huh? So you might be asking yourself, why the hell would you pay 20 bucks for like a coffee cup? And well, so I have this weird desire, you know. I would rather pay 20 bucks for something that somebody made with their own hands, that somebody living in this country made with their own hands, then I would prefer to pay $5 for something at Target that's made in China. So most of my coffee cups have come from places like this over the years. Coffee cups, plates, whatever. And then you can start donating your cheap ones to Goodwill or something. And you can just have nicer ones. I don't know. Handmade ones, you know? When I buy something from a place like that, or a place like to the place I'm headed to now, I'm supporting like an actual like local person. And I don't know, we were talking about that book, and it's trying to define the meaning of value. Well, that value is going to be different for every person. What's value to me might not be value to somebody else. But supporting a local person, who's it takes talent to make that stuff. So you're supporting a local person who's talented, and you're supporting them to do what they like to do, and that has value to me.
Another thing that I like about this place in particular is that their stuff is I can afford to buy their stuff. So at some of the other places on the tour, I mean, you're talking like $95 for a mug, for a coffee cup, right? And here it's like 18 to 20 is pretty common. I mean, at some of the other places, a bowl like this is like 120. Here it's 38. So, and that is why this is the best stop on the entire tour. So here's their kiln. So they fire their stuff in this rickety old thing. I think this thing's probably been on fire multiple times, most likely. But let's take a look at the kiln, man. Super cool, right? Anyways, really cool place.
What a fun day, man. It's just beautiful, perfect weather for a ride. What an absolutely fun day today. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.